Welcome to the Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To order Brant's latest book, Life is Hard, God is Good, Let's Dance, or to find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.
So she's out with her gift list. It's Oprah's favorite things.
She's still doing that.
Thousands of things.
Still, all of these are your favorite. Where do you get the time? Okay.
But one of them, seriously, on the list this year, reading glasses for the shower.
Well,
I'm not kidding.
not the bath, the shower.
The quote from, air quotes, Oprah, underneath it was, anyone who's tried to read deep conditioner instructions after it's on will appreciate a pair.
Oh.
So, like, if you can't read the little print,
And you didn't read
now
it.
I have shower reading instructions.
Okay. Well,
You ever feel like it's time for Jesus to come back?
even so.
I mean, it's just
Come quickly.
like, okay. Boy, this is interesting. I saw this question. It's an either-or question. So would you rather look unhealthy and unattractive, but be in perfect health, or look beautiful and healthy, but be in extremely bad health?
That is fascinating.
What a great question.
Fascinating.
You know how it breaks down?
What?
43% with the look unhealthy and unattractive, but be in perfect health. 57%, the majority would rather look good,
And be sick.
be in extremely bad health.
Oh my goodness.
That's really interesting. If you think, I just know this from, I'm interested in anthropology, right? Like, if you think that, well, that's kind of normal for humans. Like, we'd rather look good than be in that's not. It is not. That is our culture, man. That is, I'd rather look good and be dying on the inside. That's, By the way, that's a classic Warren Buffett question he asked about finance. Would you rather be the greatest investor in the world, but nobody knows, or the worst investor in the world, but everybody thinks you're great?
Oh, I never heard that.
What's an intriguing question?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because it really goes to image.
Yeah, what are we doing this for?
Yes, yeah.
It's a great question to ask.
It goes to the diamond thing, too, by the way, when you were talking
Oh,
about
yeah, right,
diamonds. Right. Okay, once
You actually like the sparkle, or you just like
what it says?
that I got this and you don't?
Yeah, because if it doesn't say that anymore, do you still want it?
Right. Yeah. You know something cool and relatable in the Bible I'd never seen before until like yesterday? Paul is writing in 2 Corinthians, and he's like, I felt really bad about that first letter I sent you. He said he regretted it.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't regret it, but he felt, and I thought, how relatable is that? Like, you say the tough thing that you know needs to be said, and then you feel bad about it. Like, oh. But then later on, you're like, no, that was actually the wise.
It needed to be said. It needed to be said.
Because I love you. That's something weird that's always confused me a little bit is the word transparency. Like, oh, you're so transparent. What do you mean? You see through me? Or what I want to do is be a parent. You know what I mean? Like, people, if they listen to the radio, can say, I feel like I want it to match who I am.
Yes.
And I bet as you're listening, like, you want that too. I just find that not quite the right word. And ultimately, well, maybe I want you ultimately to see through me and think about God. Like, not walk away going, wow, that guy's awesome, but like, God is awesome. It's always a controversy. People are like, should they be putting up their Christmas decorations this early?
Yeah, people don't always like that.
Oh, I don't like it when other people like. Look, we just did like 6 weeks of hanging bodies in effigy on trees out front.
All kinds of skeletons and bones and everything. Yep.
You're not coming at me because I got like a smiling reindeer or a nativity scene.
I'm putting it up.
Yeah, we're putting it up. Here's the sweet spot. What you want to do if you want to be spiritually mature, and we can grow into this. You want to not have to think about it all the time. By it, I mean, like, what should I do now? Should I punch this guy in the face, or cuss him out, or get back at him, or build them up somehow, or return evil with good?
New, right?
Yeah.
And so it's a part of your new nature.
Becomes a part. Yeah, you become a different sort of person who reacts differently, and you can do this with God's help. Think about driving. You don't want to be in a car with somebody they're driving and they're like, okay, accelerator's on the right.
Yeah.
No, wait, look, no, it's all right. Like, wait a second. This should be something you don't have to think about at this point.
Yeah.
It should become second nature. This can be us. They're trying to get us all riled up about Starbucks barista cups. They're cups with lids that are shaped like a teddy bear.
Oh.
For Christmas.
Okay.
And they're $30, and apparently
the cup is $30.
We're told that it's a viral sensation, and everybody's getting in fights about it now. So we're supposed to
get in there.
And
it's a scrum.
Start elbowing people and pushing people around.
All right. Well, we've gotten our marching orders.
It's hot, everybody. There's not enough for everyone.
Get out there and fight.
Reading this book about our culture, and the guy nailed it. Oh boy. Culture, where he's like, the 7 deadly sins.
Yes.
He's like, if you look at our culture, what our culture has become is we just monetize them all.
Yes. I actually heard
down the list.
Yeah, I heard an interview with an app developer, and he said when he was developing the app, he specifically went to those.
There you go.
Because he knew, okay, which one of these will work to capture people and keep them.
Yeah. I mean, imagine we're all sinners and stuff. Like all of us blow things, and that's true throughout human history across cultures. But when the culture goes from these are things to avoid to how do I cash in on it? That's where we are. It has a huge human toll. It's kind of funny. One of our sponsors gave me a T-shirt. I don't know how common this phrase is for a lot of people, but if you follow current events, there's a thing that's going out there called debanking.
Okay, I haven't heard it.
Banks both in Europe and the United States have said to certain people, like, you're not allowed to bank here anymore.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because we don't like your point of view in life or whatever.
Okay.
So it's called debanking. America's Christian Credit Union gave me a T-shirt that says, debank yourself.
Okay.
Which I think is pretty funny.
Okay.
Because it's like, hey, I don't have to do major corporate banking like I have been doing, or I could do this as well. But so they have all the normal like bank services and stuff, and we found them to be wonderful.
They're awesome.
Yep, and their motive has always been for decades, like how can we join together and fund stuff?
Yeah.
So whereas the profit would have gone to who knows what, it's actually going to missions and ministries and some really good stuff. So if you're interested at all, and it helps the show if you do this, go to BrantHansen.com, scroll down, and then click on the America's Christian Credit Union. We'd totally appreciate it if you would. Grace really is amazing. It is amazing. But you know what? It may be more amazing than you think. Because a lot of us have this idea that grace is like this one-off thing. Like, now you're forgiven. See? Grace. But grace in the Bible, it's actually something you use. It allows you to do things that you couldn't do otherwise. It's God giving you the power to do things, and you burn it like fuel. You need the grace to do things. You ask for the grace. God, grant me the grace. And you know what? He allows us to communicate that to other people in different ways, because we're drawing on this. If you're following him, you want to, even as an imperfect person, you're drawing on this deep well. And that allows you to speak gracefully into other people's lives. And there's not much grace outside of what you're going to get from Jesus. Not in this culture. It's graceless. But man, this makes you different. You know what's wild? I just saw this stat about social media, which, we think, okay, well, I post stuff, my friends see it, they post stuff, I respond. 7% of Instagram is that. 17% of Facebook is that. So it's not actually even social anymore. It's just consuming videos.
Wow.
So all the time that's spent, and from people you don't even know.
That's so true.
It went from, hey, it's going to help us be more connected, to the opposite. All right, I'm just going to report this. It says, pastors say their churches do corporate worship best. What they do worst, according to this Lifeway research thing.
Lifeway, big research.
Big research thing. Number one, we do corporate worship best. What we do last or least or poorest is this thing called discipleship.
Oh, no.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it?
It's a major problem.
This actually didn't conclude that it was a problem.
Yeah.
It's just saying, here's what we do really well at. We do a great worship service. We put a lot of effort into our worship service. And discipleship's down the line. And then they ask when it breaks out to...
It really says that?
Yeah. I can show you the graph.
Yeah.
Worship, discipleship,
yeah,
it's a bar
That's
graph.
the green. I see the green bars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Well, guess what Jesus instituted the church to do? He didn't talk a lot about put on a great worship service that I saw, or Paul doesn't even say that. There's no place in...
It's made...
No place.
I hate this. God, I don't want to say this. It's kind of made up. Like a worship service is kind of... And it is fine. It is fine. Yes.
It's not saying that's wrong, but in terms of priorities, that's a huge paradigm shift.
Yeah.
Massive. Well, what do you expect if you prioritize this and not that? What are you going to get? You're going to get stagecraft.
Yes.
And then you're going to be like, why don't these people grow up? Look at Christians in America. They're all a bunch of immature, they're all this and that. Yeah. And then it does breakouts about different aspects of church life. And on the discipleship thing, it's like, what's the roadblock? 72% say people just don't make it a priority in their life.
72%?
72% of pastors say the problem is people just don't make it a priority. Well, okay, maybe it's because it's being communicated verbally in a million nonverbal ways. It's not as important as this other stuff.
Yeah, it's a side issue.
Being a consumer of religious products, or the sermons aren't actually about how to follow Jesus.
That makes me sad.
It may be about sin management. I mean, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
So you think you're preaching, I'm really nailing it, or just about the atonement, and then, but not about actual life on this planet before the new creation, where we bring the kingdom to bear in the world. If you don't talk about that, of course they're not going to get it.
Yeah, man, that's tough.
Yeah, and then people just skip over. Well, all right, we don't have time for this.
Okay. We're on a time constraint, guys.
We do. We have a time constraint. Today we do, which is rare, but we do. So I have to. I think I made my point. Got some pushback on my take on the Monster Mash over Halloween. My point was, we don't actually know what the Monster Mash is.
Yes, because the song is about people doing it, but we don't know.
Right.
It's never described to us.
They're doing the Monster Mash.
Yes.
I got some pushback.
Okay.
One woman said there is a Monster Mash from back in the day. She's an older person.
All right. Good. That's good to know.
Yeah. So,
all right.
But it sounds to me, she's describing it. It sounds to me like you're just walking like Frankenstein. So, but that's...
It's a mash.
Yeah. All right.
It's a monster.
You want to call that the Monster Mash?
Sure.
But this is from Dan. It said, Brant, I think you're missing something. Go back to the line about Dracula's retort. He opened the lid and shook his fist and said, what happened to my Transylvania twist? It's now the mash, the Monster Mash, end quote. He's not referencing a song. He's referencing a dance move, the twist. That's a dance move.
Well, not the Transylvania twist. We don't know what that is.
Well, right. Okay, so that's one point. That's a dance move. So the Monster Mash has to be a dance, not a song. We need to find an old video, and we'll see it perform. Okay, that's false. And Dan, you've given the exact argument to me to defeat what you were saying here.
Okay, and how
Because
so?
he's saying the twist.
Right.
Well, the twist is also a song.
Yes, that's true. Good point. So you're dropping the mic here is what you're doing.
I'm walking off. Okay. I'm dropping the mic, Dan. If that's your real name. Dan.
Take that, apparently.
Get out of here with that stuff, Dan.
The Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.